Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. So new in at Sainsbury's on the Tasste The Difference range is a beer from Hall and Woodhouse. You may also know them as Badger Beers, based in Blandford in Dorset. And this is Tropical Pale Ale. There we go. Hints of mango and passion fruit. Just get me a torch on that. So on the back it says style is pale ale. Oh yeah, this refreshingly fruity flavour pale ale is easy drinking beer made using Challenger Goldings and WGV hops. Subtle hints, tropical mango and passion fruit make this a perfect ale to enjoy during the summer months. Pairs well with barbecues and that sort of thing. So, oh dear. Tell you what, I'm feeling knackered. I think, night after night of crap sleep, and being well overly warm, in the end, just kicks your backside. So here we go. What are we expecting? A hazy pale ale, by looks of things. Yeah, quite the hazy pale ale. Orange yellow pale, white head, and it just goes to show you how it's evolved. The world of beer, and the world of Tasste The Difference beers. They all used to be clear, and now we're looking at hazy pales instead. I can tell there's a tropical aroma to it. I can't pick out the mango and passion fruit at the moment. It just smells tropical. Yeah, you can't separate them at the moment. Taste is very different to the aroma. And the taste, you can pick apart the flavours more better. You can pick apart the mango, pick apart the passion fruit. It's very smooth drinking. 4.4%. Do like Badger Beers, Hall and Woodhouse. I can't say over the years that I've had many a beer that's not been absolutely hitting the spot. Even the recent beers have been really good. They're obviously a brewery. You can do mega brews enough to sustain Tastes different. For any brewery to go into these contract brewing, for like the likes of Sainsbury's, you're putting your beer multiple cases in every Sainsbury's. If there's I don't know how many Sainsbury's there are, 1,000 Sainsbury's. So it's a fair few bottles to shift. So I dare say they won't make a massive amount of money on a lot of the beer, but if it brings in the pennies, helps. It's like breweries and tap rooms. It all helps pay the bills, and also people who read, because some don't. People who read and realise where the beer's from will know the brewery then. Unless they just look at the Tasste The Difference name. Which, you do get people like that, people don't always read where it's brewed. I suppose that's the same in some ways with me when it comes to foreign breweries. I look at the beer and I know the beer. I couldn't tell you who makes the beer half the time, so I suppose, I'm calling myself in some ways, but yeah. Although if it's an English brewery or a British brewery, I do try to look at the name. Definitely a beer to be enjoyed straight out of the fridge. It's funnily enough, it reminds me in some ways of Golden Glory, with the mango and its passion fruit. I thought Golden Glory used to be peach back in the day. Not sure if it even is these days. I'm sure they changed the recipe, but yeah, the mango's still there. But it's like a slightly hazy version of Golden Glory, and that does happen with breweries. You know, they'll release a beer and it's just a slightly different version of a beer they've already brewed. Why? Because they know what that beer does. They tweak it a different way. All of a sudden you've got a different beer, but 90% of it, the work's already been done, because they know the beer's going to taste good or look good because they've already been brewing it for donkey's years. Anyway, it's going down a storm. I'll just get the rest in, see how, if it changes. Yeah. And there we go. I'd love to see this Taste Difference range move on and adapt. And in some ways, it's a way for breweries to rehash their old beers, stick them in under a Taste Difference banner, and re-release some of those beers that have been gone for years, because they know the beers, because the beers have already been brewed, like I said a minute ago. But bring them back and test the waters and see how well received they are, and then actually just bring the beer back themselves. But you know, there are many a good beer that should be around, but breweries won't take the risk. And like doing a beer for somebody like a supermarket, rehashing it for them, and then, you know, bringing it back full on yourself, because you know the beer's still got the appeal, is an interesting concept. I think so anyway. Oh, by heck. It's hot, it's cooler tonight, it's still warm, it's cooler, and that breeze is nice as well, so keep the curtains open tonight, windows open rather, try and stop stuff moving around and rattling. Like we had a door moving and banging this morning, and she went out twice and saw that, and then I had to get up because fucking the blind on our window was moving, it was banging, and it's like, fucking, I'm trying to get to sleep here, you know. It's nice to think you've only got a day at work tomorrow, and then I'm off for a day. And yeah, not with breaking one's neck tomorrow overly, but then again, I don't work slow, so I'll say that, and I'll just go in at my normal pace, and you know, we'll go from there. So, Tropical Hazy Pale Ale from Badger Beers, aka Hall and Woodhouse. It's tasting great. On the aroma, you could tell it was tropical, but it was the taste where you got the mango and passion fruit, and it's an easy drinking hazy pale ale. More of a craft beer in bottle than you know, when you realise it's very much craft in bottle. Yeah, it's got good. I mean, I know it's subtle. It says it's subtle, but it's really good. So yeah, very interesting. More for the ladies, I think. than gentlemen. But that's not saying, you know, it's not a sexist beer in any way, shape or form, but I just think it is, in my own perceptions. Would I drink it again? One off for me, you know, once is enough. Out of 5 for me, 4.2 out of 5. If I'm giving scores. Cheers.